Across the globe, people are trading in a life of safety and security for a life of faith and adventure. Their mission is to share God's love to those who have not yet heard. And our goal is to show you a glimpse into their world. Costa Rica is the prize of Central America, and it was discovered in 1502 by Christopher Columbus. Costa Rica has 5 active volcanoes and boasts the greatest density of species in the world. Bordered by Nicaragua to the north and Panama to the south, Costa Rica is just a few hours' flight from the United States. Sean Bullington has made this trip over 10 times. Sean has a heart for Costa Rica and the Costa Rican people, and he asked us to come along with him on his most recent missions trip. Its name literally means rich coast, but many of its people still live in poverty.
With the help of God, we're planning to achieve many different things, but the most important thing is that we reach out to the lost, and that we're able to plant many seeds into the ground, encourage the ones that are already here, the pastors that are already here, encourage them as well, and just so that as many people as possible will hear the word of Christ.
San Jose is the nation's capital and its largest city.
Driving in Costa Rica is a little crazy. If you got a little bit of craziness in you, you'll fit in fine. You just gotta go, 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 go. There's not much mercy in the driving here. It's pretty much, there's an open space, they'll take it, just like this guy's doing right here. If he can squeeze in about half of his vehicle in here, he will. It's they've only had vehicles for a while, and it definitely shows. And they just, I don't know who taught them, but it definitely wasn't anybody sane.
While in San Jose, we visit the local Christian television station to offer some encouragement and support.
Hola, hola.
It was great to meet other fellow believers and to see how they accomplished so much with so little. CristoVision operates on a very limited budget, and because of the need for programming, they work together with the Christian Television Network, based in the United States. Their signal is sent to the top of a volcano, where it is rebroadcast to the entire country of Costa Rica.
Y del volcán Irazú para toda Costa Rica.
Even though Christianity is the major religion in Costa Rica, many still do not have a relationship with Christ. Ronald Naranjo is a local pastor and the vice president of CristoVision.
This is why we came to meet you, to also help get you support and also become a team. You, CTNI and me, and work together. And then
we told them of our desire to show people in the States the great value in supporting Christian television in Costa Rica.
We spoke about many things with CTNI and Christ Vision in Costa Rica, and he said that he's going to speak with all people in CTNI to see the form to help us in many things.
Before we left, we prayed with Ronald that the Lord would provide for their needs.
what this trip is all about in coming down here to Costa Rica is many different things. It's encouragement, it's reaching out to the lost.
What we have in here is Biblicas, Bibles. Yeah, for those that know that's a surfboard case, yeah, there's a few of those in there as well. But got probably 80 Bibles, Spanish Bibles in the front, about 80 Spanish Bibles in the back, and me and some of the local guys from San Jose went to go get sandals. Going to be using these and giving them out and inviting the kids to church and the young adults to church, and just going to be giving these out as well. Well, we're on our way to Jaco. We're coming down the mountain right now. And when we get to Jaco, we might meet a few people. It'll be kind of random. I don't know where everybody's at. They're kind of scattered a little bit. But our main thing is just kind of show the needs there.
As we arrive in Jaco, we see the effects of poverty. Sean tells me that the average Costa Rican income is about $300 per month, and theft is a huge problem.
They have to use metal gates and spikes and everything to protect their belongings. I mean, even if the property is vacant, they still protect it with a gated area. That's how bad the theft is here. That's how these people have to live on a daily basis.
Even our rooms seem like a prison. As night falls, Sean shows us what happens in Jaco when the sun goes down.
So we're here tonight in Jaco, down here on the coast in Costa Rica. This is the nightlife that goes on. It's a little crazy. Hopefully we're not making anybody upset, angry, getting anybody aggravated, because it's pretty easy. Some people don't want to even have a camera anywhere around. You don't know who you're dealing with down here. These could be criminals from the US, they could be drug runners. You just don't know what's going on, and you don't want to really know what's going on. There's such a heavy influence of Satan's work going on here. Families are trying to enjoy a meal on one side of the street and seeing the prostitution and the drugs rampant on the other side. You'll see 15, 30 taxis lining up to pick up prostitutes on almost any given night. It blows me away. It's just, what is going on? I mean, Satan is allowed to run rampant here.
When we come back, we are on our way to Tamarindo to encourage some local pastors. And Pastor Brett cautions us about filming.
So if you see anybody looking at you and shaking their fist at you, you might want to stop before they take it too personal.
If you want to connect with your kid and you need help, there's someone you can reach out to. Call the Girls and Boys Town National Hotline, 1-800-448-3000.
Missionary Sean Bullington has brought Bibles to give out to the local Costa Ricans.
Needle stash, I tell ya. What did I just mention? Bibles. It's like about maybe 80, 100 here.
Bibles are greatly needed in Costa Rica. Although many Costa Ricans are Catholics, most do not have a copy of the scriptures.
We're just stopping off and getting something to snack on the way. Just check out one of the local little, I guess you could call it like a fruit stand. We call it back home. The old register here. This is like so old school. I don't even remember it.
País, nacionalidad.
Aquí. Sí.
Otros, ¿qué?
Dios te bendiga.
Sí, Dios lo bendiga, sí, lindo. Muchas gracias. Yo acompaño.
Gracias. Ciao. I gave him the Bible in Spanish, and it touched him. And as we talk right now, he's still looking through it. All I can do is just plant the seed and let God do the rest. And even now, he's still looking at the Bible. We're heading to Tamarindo via Playa Aviones. We are cruising down some Costa Rican roads.
Welcome to Tamarindo. We'll take a break for a while with the bumpiness. We're going to go meet our contacts, Pastor Philip and Pastor Brett and whoever else we can find. So hey, let's go, come on. Hola, ¿qué pasa?
Hey, what's up?
This is Pastor Philip.
How's it going, man?
Doing well, doing well.
Phil McKay and his wife Rebecca have been in Costa Rica for about a year. They have started a small but growing church that reaches out to the locals. Having the support of fellow believers is vital, especially for the missionary. One of the hardest things that they face when out on the field is the feelings of loneliness and isolation.
I think the biggest way that I feel supported and encouraged is by people doing what you're talking about, by caring. They send me an email, they ask me a question, and they genuinely care about the response.
Well, back in the States, we can get absorbed in our own world and everything that surrounds life there, and we forget people.
You definitely learn to seek the Lord on a deeper level, and He definitely meets you here, and it's great because there's great challenges, and God's just totally refining our faith.
Everybody always thinks right away that we're asking for money. That's not what we're asking for. I think the main way that people are going to be blessed in being involved in missions is through praying for a missionary every day, just adopting someone and even like a ministry like ours, and praying for the people here and the things that we're doing, and getting involved in your heart, investing your heart into a missionary and the work that is taking place.
We need prayer. We need prayer first and foremost out here. We need people to be crying out on behalf of the people that are just perishing.
I feel that God has called me and Sean to be here, to reach out to this community. There's a definite need here, and I wouldn't rather be doing anything else in the world. I think it's an amazing thing.
The best way to support missionaries and people that are on the field that are serving the Lord is definitely praying first. We just arrived here at Beach Community Church in Huacas, a little town outside of Tamarindo. This is one of the churches that I've partnered up with.
Met Sean. He is a brother of mine. We came to the church about 6 months ago. We clicked right away. I love to surf, and he loves to surf, and he has a vision for this community just like I do, so praise God, he put us together.
This is the first English-speaking church in the state, so people would come from 3 or 4 hours away just to attend.
You have to be careful when you're filming in the church service, because some people are here maybe not for they're having a second chance at life, if you get my drift. They might not want people in the States knowing that they've made a home here in beautiful Costa Rica. God's work is going to get done regardless, but I believe that the Lord has blessed Americans, North Americans, financially so that they can pay for the ministries that happen in third world countries. And fortunately, we met Pastor Bernabe, who's letting us use his church building.
He actually has church services here at 4:30 in the afternoon and reaches out to the locals, to the Ticos and to the Nicos. And we'll be bringing the sandals and the biblicas to him later on. So he is very appreciative and can use them, and he is just very thankful. Met some great new people that are Christians that are living out in Avianos. They're trying to start little Bible studies themselves, come over here on Sundays and get fed. Brett just has many things that are on his heart that he wants to reach out to more of the people in the community.
Coming up, we deliver Bibles and sandals and perform eye exams for the locals. We also get a rude awakening in the middle of the night.
Mom!
What?
You can't find Ichabod.
What?
don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who would love to put up with you.
What's it like when you hear your calling? Will you ignore it, or will you listen? What if it calls you to go halfway around the world? To serve people you've never met? What will you do when you hear your calling? Peace Corps, life is calling. How far will you go?
Sean Bullington is a missionary to Costa Rica. His love for the people, or as they call themselves, Ticos, started on his first missions trip.
Just have a love, I just have a genuine care for the people here and the culture.
But it is not just the people that make Costa Rica so exciting.
Ian got a rude awakening. He got this loud, disturbing noise that he thought was the rapture coming after him.
What is that? What's that noise?
Just drives you mad. You're like, what the heck is that?
It's coming from the trees. Going back inside.
But there's some monkeys in the trees. These things, man, there's a loud noise. I mean, you think that they're just about ready to burst into your room at any second. You think that King Kong has just crossed the Pacific and he's just pounding on your door. Look over there. Look over there. See, even the dogs, you can hear them in the background. They're going nuts right now. So that's a little bit of what Ian up this morning. We're on the outskirts of Huacas, in between Huacas and Tamarindo, and just kind of showing you just a little bit of what a typical working class family house is. As you can see, just pretty much any shape, form of wood they could throw up on the side, and tin roof, bits and pieces here and there, and as it rusts and becomes leaky, they just replace it with a new piece of roof tin metal. Scraps off to the side. And as you look down the street to your right, you'd see a house where the siding is tin and as well, tin siding and tin roof, and it's not a mansion. This is what they live in. These are the same people that work in the restaurants, that work in the hotels, and serve the tourism that come down here. These people will wait maybe 2, maybe 3 hours for a bus just so they can go maybe 15, 20 miles. They're trying to either go from their homes to work. In this case, they're coming from work, and now instead of these poor people waiting out in the dust and the heat all day, we'll pick them up and take them to the next town. And then before I drop them off, I'll give them a biblicla and give them just try to make some kind of report to them, try to plant some kind of seed in their heart, and just let them know why we're taking them, you know, why somebody actually had the kindness to stop and pick them up and carry them the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you very much for the ride.
Are you gracias?
Have a good
welcome.
time.
You too. Let's do it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You couldn't have a nice lady like that standing out in the heat waiting for a bus that might not ever come. So I gave her a ride, brought her down here, and also gave her the New Testament Bible in Spanish, and hopefully one day she'll, you know, maybe she'll read it today while she's working or waiting on a tourist to come by.
We got about 10 to 12 people gathered to go down and get their eyes examined for free and have an opportunity to get some free glasses. So we're excited to do that this morning.
No problem. Camera, focus on persona, This is Pedro. We've been encouraging him and been praying for him to become pastor. He has a big heart for serving his own people, serving the Ticos here in Villarreal and the Tamarindo area.
Okay.
All right, we're about ready to take off. We're gonna load up, and I think we gotta go to one more house and pick up some people, and then we're gonna head over to the ophthalmologist. It could be a 10-minute ride, but they got construction going on the roads. It might take a little bit longer, so jump on in. It's gonna be another fun time. Let's go.
She has like tiredness and her eyes cry. She has blurry eyesight too.
It has been said that before someone will trust you with their spiritual need, you must first meet their physical need. And by offering them an opportunity for better vision, we hope that they will see how much God cares for them.
Since this is a Catholic country, the fact that there's a God and that Jesus came to the earth and he died and he rose again, everyone believes that. But I think there's a lot of intellectual knowledge. They know it in their head. They know the Bible. They know the Bible stories. They're familiar with all of that. It's even taught in the school. They have a religion class and they teach all of that in school, but it's not in their heart. They don't have that personal, intimate relationship with God. And a lot of them don't realize that. And that's the hardest part, is to make them understand. It's not just recognizing it all happened up here, but it's having that personal relationship with Jesus in your heart.
We have about, it looks like even more than what we planned, about 15 people here that are locals in Villarreal, and they're here for a eye examination and an opportunity to get some free glasses at a great price, thanks to Sean here. So
Es una satisfacción increíble porque
it's a great satisfaction when she works with the kids and she helps them, because she says a lot of the kids don't even realize that they can't see, and sometimes they cover one eye and it's like, wow, I can't see with that eye. And when they get the glasses and they can see, all of a sudden it's just a great satisfaction to see how happy they are and they can see. And usually kids don't even realize that they can't see.
Sí, es algo bien porque
She says that she thinks it's a good thing because she needs glasses to read, and now she can read any type of book. And she likes to read the Bible a lot at nighttime, and it was difficult, and now she'll be able to read it.
Okay, thank you very much for the opportunity to have this examination and have new glasses. Thank you. Thank you.
Muchas gracias a las personas que programaron todo. Thank you for all these people that do this, because now I can have new eyes.
sí, claro, porque bueno.
Of course, it's a great help. The people in the United States sometimes are more economically able to help in a country like this where there's more difficulty. And there's a lot of people here with such low resources and such low income that they really need help like this.
The glasses are going to be a really good advantage to see, and thank you, and because that's really a necessity, because he doesn't want to hurt his eyes worse, and he wants to be able to see, to go and worship God and to do his work, and he can't do that without seeing.
Gracias.
We just wrapped up the day here with getting the kids and the young adults and the adults alike, getting them fitted for glasses, and really found out that some of them really did need glasses, and the ones who did need glasses, very, very appreciative, and they immediately saw how much of a improvement it will be being able to wear glasses. All right, we're here in back in Huacas. This church is also used in the day or early in the morning as a gringo church, and in the afternoon, evening, it is used as a Tico church. Also reaching out to the Nicos as well.
we're waiting to see when Pastor Bernabe gets done praying, and we'll meet up with them. They've already started the praise and worship right now, and we'll come and join them and see what's going on. You guys have such a passion for the Lord. I was so impressed that when I walked in here, my heart was touched just by seeing how much you were praising Dios. The pastor asked me to bring the gifts, the tools, the seeds that can be used to spread the word of Christ. He asked me to come forward, and he wanted me to say out of my mouth, instead of him telling the congregation, why I came. Or for the needy, and for the lost, to plant seeds so that you may see other Ticos share Christ. I stood forward and just talked to all of them and just felt all their love. And I hope that more missionaries
Y espero que más misionarios
will follow me down and give you many more tools to encourage others. And I really do hope that many more missionaries come and many more people support these great things that could happen.
I think it's great for young people to be involved in some sort of missionary work as much as possible. It will change your life.
You're young, you're full of life. Well, people need life out here. Charge it, man. Get out here and preach it out. Come out and share the love of Jesus.
This is what's really going on in Costa Rica. This is not what you see on the brochures. This is not all, roses and waves and volcanoes and iguanas. This is what's really going on. These kids and adults here are, struggling from day to day.
It's about salvation. It's about reaching out to the people. The main reason people should be moved to support Sean is obedience to God. The direction he's pointing at is led by the Lord.
Young people like Sean all over the world are leaving their comfort zones to serve God on the mission field, and they need your support. They need you to pray for them and to support them financially. Please consider how you can be a part of this great youth missionary movement.
Thank you for joining us as we've traveled through Costa Rica. I know you've seen the beautiful countryside and the wealth of the coast here, but hopefully you've also seen the people here that are poor in spirit and poor themselves. And we just want to also say thank you to CTNI in San Jose, CTN in the States, and Globe International, and our many other supporters. Your support, your love, your prayers are much needed here in Costa Rica to reach the souls of the lost and help with the harvest here in Costa Rica. God bless you, and Pura Vida.
I think anytime that you can show people something different than what they know and get them outside of their bubbles, that it's a good thing.
Would you like to be featured on All Over the World? Then visit our website at www.AOTW.TV. We are looking for young people who have a heart for the lost and are reaching the world with the gospel of Christ.